in meditation. Just to warm you up, I can't avoid telling this story. Over in Perth, there was a gentleman who went on to a retreat, and he was getting so peaceful, so quiet, that you can't do anything fast when you're that peaceful. So the following day, when he went to work, he was working in the zoo. And so when he arrived in the zoo, the head keeper saw him and said, "What work can I give to a person like this, who can't even talk fast?" And he decided to give him a job looking after the tortoises. So he agreed. He said, "Okay, I will look after the tortoises in the zoo." And so off he went, walking really slowly. And by the time it came to lunch, the head keeper wanted to find out how he was going on. And when he went to the tortoise enclosure, he found all the tortoises had escaped. And the door was wide open. And the head keeper said, "What happened?" "Well," said the meditator, "I opened the door and whoosh." So speed is always relative. To a meditator, even tortoises break the speed limit. Okay, anyway. So do a little bit of meditation, and telling a funny story, first of all, is important. It lightens the heart, and it just creates a sense of joy and happiness and delight into what we're about to do. Just be happy in this moment and allow the mind to become still. Allowing the mind to be still, not making it still. So, if you would like to close your eyes. And with your eyes closed, what I'm going to be guiding you through is a guided, basically breath meditation. But before we even allow the breath to come into our consciousness, we have to do the preparations first of all. Whether you are building a house or making a garden, the preparations are the most important part. Spend time with the preparation, and when the house goes up, it's on a solid foundation and will not fall. So first of all, with your eyes closed, you can be aware of your body, and to give your bodily feelings quality time. So how are you sitting now? I don't know what your posture is, but it's important that you know what your posture is. How are you sitting? And if you're sitting on a chair, which most of you are, first of all, just where are your feet now? Are your feet comfortable? And don't assume that they're comfortable. Move them forward, back, to the side, because as you are moving them, your mindfulness, your awareness, will give you feedback. So you will find the most comfortable position for your feet. And when you found the most comfortable position for your feet, you can leave them there. You will not need to move them. And then you go up your body, your legs. How are your legs feeling right now? One very simple but effective means of developing mindfulness is to ask the question, legs, how are you feeling now? And you will probably get an answer. In the same way, when your doctor asks you, now how is your arm feeling today? And that will direct your attention to that part of your body, and an answer will come. So how are your legs feeling? Do they need to be adjusted, to be moved forward or back? And find the best optimum position for your legs today. It may not be the same as yesterday or the day before. And once you can experience comfort in your legs, it is what I call kindfulness. Mindfulness together with kindness. There's one word, kindfulness. So we're not just aware of our body, we do appropriate adjustments through compassion, through caring, so our legs are comfortable. And then become aware of your butt. How is your butt feeling now? Does that need to be adjusted? Many people fidget because their butt is taken for granted and it is not adjusted with kindness at the beginning. So I'm now being aware of any feelings, sensations in my butt, and adjusting the cushion so my butt feels just right. If I get it right at the beginning, then that part of my body will not cause me any trouble. It's just like those people who have a car. They park it, make sure there's no valuables visible through the windscreen. They lock it, and they know it's going to be safe for them when they return to use it to go home. In the same way, we make sure our body is well adjusted. So when we come out of our meditation, it is safe and secure. And then you move up from your butt to your back to ask yourself, how's my back feeling right now? Do I need to adjust it? Physiotherapists tell me that the most comfortable position for a back is leaning backwards against the backrest, about 15 degrees from the vertical, which is why most chairs have a backrest at that angle. It's evolved from marketing pressures, the backrest to be that angle. If you're sitting upright like I am now without a backrest, I've done this so many times I can feel the best position for my back. But I'd move it, adjust it to make sure it's comfortable. When my back is comfortable, then I pay attention to my shoulders, which also for some reason do have a lot of tension sometimes. And I imagine my shoulders like a bunch of strings on either side of the spine, and they've been pulled apart, stretched, under strain. And I just imagine letting go of both ends. And just with that visualization, I can feel the muscles of the back, the shoulders, relaxing. And I can feel that. My mindfulness gives me feedback. I can relax those muscles at will. Done it many times. So they are also comfortable. When I go down my arms to my hands, I don't know how you want to position your hands, but in all the years I've been meditating and teaching meditation, there's no magic position. I just ask my hands what they feel is comfortable this morning. I don't follow what is written in books. I just find out with my own direct experience what is comfortable. By comfortable I mean I can put my hands there, leave them alone, and I will not need to move them for the next 40 minutes. They're comfortable. And then I move up to my neck. People do have neck aches, most of the time because their head is not well balanced on top of their neck. So sometimes I do move my head back and forward to make sure that I am aware of any feelings in the neck and to ensure that my neck is comfortable. Mindfulness allows that feedback, and I use that mindfulness and feedback to get the best possible position for the head on top of my neck. Then I go up to my face, and I feel the muscles around my forehead, my eyes, and my mouth. And as you all know, that you can tell a person's emotional state by what is expressed on their face. That connection between your facial muscles and your emotional inner world means that I can be aware of the muscles, relax them, and at the same time calm my emotional world. So I can feel the muscles around my eyes. Too much effort means they get screwed up tight. So I relax those muscles. And my awareness tells me that they are now relaxed. Around my mouth, they too are relaxed. And I also make sure, but sometimes I call the most important part of your posture, to curl up the edges of my mouth into a little smile. Because when you smile, when you're meditating, you have extra energy, and your mind engages with whatever you are observing. And lastly, I look at the whole body sitting here. Instead of in parts, one whole unit. At peace, as best I possibly can manage. Before I leave my body and go up to the inner world of emotions, of mind, I notice as I relax the body, it feels good. There is something which I call the delight of relaxation. And that now becomes my primary object, which I am watching, which I am mindful of. Enjoying a body which is relaxed and at peace. Not perfectly, but good enough. And something which you will notice If you focus on the delight of relaxation, the body becomes more relaxed. The delight takes you into deeper and deeper levels of bodily peace. And I stay there for a while. I'm not afraid of the pleasure of a relaxed body. Once I have prepared my physical body, and at the same time develop these two qualities of mindfulness and kindness, which I have directed to my body. Now I direct that to my mind. And how do I do that? I ask myself, how peaceful am I? Or how agitated? Just like you may look at a speedometer of a car when you're traveling, or you look at the thermometer to find out how cold or warm this place is. There's something which I've called the peace-ometer. How peaceful are you? Or how agitated? And give it a number from 1 to 10. 1 means very, very peaceful. 10 means very agitated. So, what number would you give your mind now? You don't need to be proud or ashamed because you just know it yourself. It's no one else's business. Just you to know as truthfully as you can how peaceful or how agitated you are. This is becoming mindful of an important part of your inner world. And as you are watching your peace or agitation on your peace-ometer, what moves that level of peace, that pointer, that needle, further down, closer to 1? And what agitates you? As you begin to notice the cause of peace and the cause of agitation. This is classic third satipatthana practice. So we calm our mind down. You will probably notice letting go of concerns of the past which cannot be changed causes peace. Realizing that now is where your future is being made. This moment is the only time we'll ever have. And making peace and kindness in this moment is like building a house of peace, plank of wood by plank of wood, until you've got the house of peace, made by individual bricks or planks of wood. You don't make a house of peace by acts of war. You don't make peace in your heart by aggression. Instead, by many moments of peace, one after the other. Until you can find some delight in just being peaceful. After a while, as the body relaxes and the mind becomes peaceful, then you may be able to notice your breathing coming into your conscious awareness. Often it comes into your awareness by itself, simply because there's nothing else which is moving. Or you may invite your breathing in. Are you breathing in, or are you breathing out right now? And how do you know? You don't need to watch the breath at this particular part of your body or another part of your body. Keep it natural. But if you created enough peace on your peaceometer, it's easy to watch the breath for many, many minutes because you've laid a good foundation. And don't try and force your breathing. Your job is just to observe, not to control. And to be kind to your breathing. Your breathing has brought in oxygen, life-giving energy ever since you were born. And it's taken away all the used gases, which are the gift of your body, the carbon dioxide, the gift of all that is green in this world. I like to imagine my out-breath as feeding everything which is a bush, which is a flower, which is a leaf on a tree. And that gives me back oxygen. It's what connects me to all that is green. I regard my breathing as a friend. If my breathing wants to go long or short, that's his business. I will never control. So my breath and I are the best friends, just hanging out together, spending time together, not treating my breath like a slave, treating it like my closest friend. And sometimes I even imagine just holding the hand of my breath as we walk together through these next few minutes. Not aiming for anything, just being here with my best friend. happy to be here. See if I can notice the very beginning of an in-breath, its storm, its birth, and watch those feelings of one in-breath develop and grow and then fade away as one in-breath is completed. Let's see if I could notice the space between one in-breath and the next out-breath. So then watch the out-breath develop and then fade away. And noticing again the space, the silence, the emptiness when one in-breath has been completed and the next out-breath, or the other way around, is yet to begin. As I breathe in, I relax. Breathe out to the max. Relax to the max. Just like physical relaxation was delightful, I begin to notice the delight, the happiness of a breath just going in naturally from beginning to end, and exhaling without any force or pressure. Experiencing the delightful breathing. The more I relax, the more I let things be. The more I open the door of my heart to this moment of breath, the more I cultivate the delightful mindfulness. It's like I've got nothing to do in the whole world. There's nothing missing, nothing I need to strive for. I can deeply relax into this moment, content, at peace, cultivating delight in this moment. And now I'm going to be quiet for the next 4 or 5 minutes. When I speak again, it will be to end the meditation. Now, I will be silent. getting very close to the end of the meditation session, but do not open your eyes yet. How relaxed is your body? And how peaceful is your mind? And how happy, delightful it is to know peace. Pause for a few more seconds. And put your attention around your mouth and smile. And as you smile, open your eyes to take the peace and the happiness out from inside into this world. And now we have a little piece of music to end this meditation. Could you come up now? If ever you have the privilege to teach meditation, it's always important to ask everyone to smile. Otherwise, if I open my eyes and see everybody miserable, it makes me feel very depressed and inadequate. Venerable Hong Ci as well. Very good. Very good. To be sure. So why do I vacate the premises?